Shirat, kunyan. The technique is scissor block or KAWI MAKKI. It is found on page 49 of your Poomsae manual. It is a fun technique, but it's also very challenging to teach. So as we go through this, and I want you to play with your hips and work on making sure that technique works, let's go through, ask questions as you go along. It will help you to assimilate this a little bit better. There is single scissor block and there's double scissor block. In Chiljong, you'll be doing the double scissor block. So we're gonna address both of them today, okay? And when you practice, practice with your hips, practice it multiple times till you get comfortable with it, okay? So, in Chiljong, you're coming from here, okay? You're gonna step out and whatever leg steps out, that hand drops, okay? This is for the double scissor block because you're gonna block up, block down, okay? Then when you do the other side, you're gonna step and switch, block up, block down. Now that's a lot of information and we're gonna take it piece by piece, so don't try and do it all right now. Single scissor block, let's start there, okay? So if I'm stepping out left, this hand is gonna be up. Now what's happening is the technique, it's a scissor block, so the blocks is going a block that way and a block that way, all right? And the scissor word comes from the fact that they cross over each other. The fulcrum is rotating on the elbows on both sides, all right? Now keep that in mind as you block and strike. It's really important to make sure your technique goes that way. Doesn't go forward, doesn't go back, it goes out, okay? Now, that being said, what I would like for you to do is your hips are gonna have to move with that. So I want you to take your hands, put them back behind, and I want you to go hip, hip. Good. Once again, ready? Strike to the left, sit to the left. So you're gonna sit in it, okay? Let's do the other side. Ready? Open your hips, 1, 2. Let's do it again, ready? 1, 2. All right, last time, ready? 1, 2. It's really important to get that hip motion going. I kind of exaggerate a little bit when you're doing it fast. It's not gonna be that exaggerated, but it allows you to kind of see what the motion is. So if I'm stepping in, it's gonna go hip, hip, all right? If I'm doing a single block, it's just gonna go hip. If I'm doing a single block on the other side, it's gonna go hip, all right? So your hip is gonna go with the leg that's sticking in front, that's out in front, okay? So now from your front stance, you're gonna have two hands that are fisted, nice solid fists, no wimpy fists, no donut holes, okay? You're gonna start on that collarbone, this hand's gonna be relaxed and out. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open my hips and I'm gonna shoot the arm to block out. I'm counterbalancing like this. So I'm gonna go boom, okay? Ready? Boom. Now as I do that, this is about 1 hand width from my 2 fist width or 1 hand width from my leg. And this is straight out, just like an inside out block. Collarbone and 90 degrees, 45, okay? So I'm up here, block. Do that with me. Ready? Reset, block. And block. 2 more, and block. Last one, and block. Okay? Now I'm kind of simplifying that. When you really get into it, you are going to be up here. So you're going to be up here, boom. All right? Switch sides. Okay? Here we go. So this hand's going to come up on there, and it's going to open up. Okay? And block. Reset, block. Reset, over here, block. Reset, block. Couple more, block. And block. Where's your power going? Is that power going that way and this power going this way? Okay, just make sure that motion's happening. Okay, now that seems pretty simple. Awesome. But now we have to add the second block, and this is where it gets confusing because people don't know what to do with their hips. Okay, so here we go. So what's going to happen is we're going to step out. Whatever leg we step out with, that hand goes up on the collar. I'm sorry, because we're going to make it to a double. Let's change that up. We're going to go and do your double. We haven't done your double yet, so let's start with your double. So what will happen now, if you're starting in that front stance, the hand is going to start low, okay? So it's going to set low. Now watch. It's going to pull into the upper, then it's going to come back again to the lower. So let's try it again. Ready? And you're going to go up and down. And your hip's going to go 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. Really working on that pull that forward, okay? So this hip is going forward, this hip is setting down into it. Ready? So you're going to start 1 and 2. And again, and ready? 1 and 2. One more time. And 1 and 2. Switching sides. Okay, right leg is out, right hand is down. It's going to go up and down. Here we go. Ready? And 1 and 2. Again, and 1 and 2. Again, and 1 and 2. Last time, and 1 and 2. Do you see that? So that's pretty cool. Now you can do 2 of them and just keep practicing those hips. I mean, just every day, 1 and 2. Coming forward, open, 1 and 2. Coming forward, open, 1 and 2. Let's do it again. You'll find that if you do that and your body gets used to that motion, the hands won't be quite so hard. There's a lot of moving pieces in this technique. So you step into a front stance, but your hips aren't quite set. 1, open, 2. Staying low. Step again, and 1, set, 2. Stepping forward, and 1, and 2. Make sense? Great. Now we're going to add the hands to that. Ready? Here we go. So I'm going to step left, drop my left hand low. Ready? 1, 2. Now I'm going to step and switch sides because on the other leg stepping forward. Ready? And 1, 2. And we're going to step and switch. 1, 2. Step and switch. 1, 2. So it's looking good. It's coming along. Now you just got to get really comfortable with it. Okay? Here we go. We're going to do a couple more sets, and then we're going to be good to go. We're going to take it from the technique right before. So you're going to have your hand fisted over the top, your left fisted over your right. Step out left, drop left hand, and 1, 2. Step out and switch, and 1, 2. Step out and switch, and 1, 2. Step out and switch, 1, 2. Got it? Keep practicing that. Make it wonderful. Get comfortable. That's the hardest part of this form. It's a lot of new techniques. It's a really, really, really fun form, but a lot of people struggle with it because they haven't practiced all the base techniques enough. So practice, practice, practice makes such a difference. So as we finish up here, please go to page 49 if you have questions. The other thing that I would really like for you to do is I want for you to practice it every day for 2 weeks, 10 times each side for the singles and 10 times each side for the doubles. All right, keep being awesome. And if you have questions, please ask them in comments down below. And then please make sure that you #did it with your name and date. Cheerio. Kunya.